So hey, what's guys? This is your friend Captain. So back with another weekly tech updates, and this is the part, or you can say episode 57 of it. And we got some big news going on this complete week in this video. So if you are new to the channel, press the bell icon and get all the stay tuned for more amazing content like this. Let's get started. Let's start off with kind of say a very massive phone and kind of a budget sided phone factor. This is a Doji 5 Max, or you can say V Max, whatever you want to call it. This smartphone is packing itself with a 22,000 mAh lithium battery and a night vision camera, just kind of say really crazy. Now let's talk about the Oppo Reno 8T 5G and 4G. The 4G version will be having the MediaTek Helio G99 processor, and the 5G version will be having the MediaTek Dimensity. No, you got that completely wrong. It is a Snapdragon 695 5G processor, and this kind of a seems to be a budget-sided based phones, but this won't be a budget-sided phone. So yeah, and the design looks a lot like Oppo A1 Pro, which is kind of a familiar, and this will be targeting unsidedly market. Oppo Reno 8 series is really good, and then this type of phone makes it really unbalanced. Oppo A56s, and this is a smartphone which looks a lot like a Oppo A57, and this guy is rocking itself with the MediaTek Dimensity 810 chipset, and it's a 5G chipset, which is kind of really nice. Oppo Find X6, and this phone won't be having any pop-up camera module because this phone was been so spotted around, and a lot of things looks a lot similar, such as a flat screen is there, and the design looks punch hole, and we didn't get a glimpse towards the backside, or you can say the rear sided views, but I believe that it will be promising. Now let's talk about a bunch of big updates coming straight from Apple. Apple's mixed reality headset, which is kind of a really famous and going on in a lot of rumors. This headset might be completely going available for us before the WWDC 23. Just kind of too much promising, and as for me, if it goes, then this will be a lot into type of something different, and we might be able to see a new type of operating system stuff in the WWDC. Super excited. iPhone 15 series, and kind of say this complete series will be having dynamic island, which is kind of really nice. And talking about the kind of this has been taken off for the trials in China, and soon this will be a dummy type of stuff coming into the hands, and I am looking forward with the iPhone 15 Pro and 15 Pro Max. And if we are talking about the iPhone 15 series itself, then why not talk about the kind of the new type of buttons. There will be no physical press. It will be having a taptic engine's own effect, or you can say the haptic effect whenever you press the power button, volume up and down, everything like that. I'm thinking what they will be doing with that bringing on and off button, a kind of a trigger button when you are in meeting. So I'm looking forward what they will be doing with that. Apple iPhone 16 Pro series, and this series is kind of coming in lot future. This will be having the under display face ID, which is kind of really nice, and the non-pro models won't be having that. Another thing that this will be not debuting in 2023, it is coming in 2024. Also the iPhones, or you can say the modules launching in the 2023 by the Apple, it will be having Apple's own wireless chipset inside of it. Otherwise Apple were using a third party, or you can say any different companies, or you can say brands that on wireless connections, but now it is said to be that Apple will be implementing its own wireless chipsets for traveling and transmission due to a lot of things in its own ecosystem based. Apple will be transitioning itself to the micro LED scenarios from 2024 to 2025. So in between of that timeline, we will be able to see a lot of micro LED components from the Apple. Currently, there is only iPad Pro 12.9-inch version is having the micro LED, but we have seen that Apple Watch Ultra is going to be coming, and now it is selling that a lot of components will be shifting itself to the micro LED. And if we are talking about the iPhones and stuff, then why not talk about the MacBook? This guy, the MacBook of the 2023 will be launching in the end of the 2023, and we might see a OLED MacBook Pro in the 2023. And this might be having the M2 Pro or M2 Max, something like that, but not the M3. Apple will be focusing on the M2s in this complete year. M3 will be coming in the next year, because last year, I can say the 2022 was having ups and downs in the chipset for the M series, so it is happening. So a very affordable based AirPods will be there in 2024, around $100, and this will be AirPods, only AirPods. So it might be fourth generation or might be in between of second and third generation. There will be AirPods. Also, we might be able to see the AirPods Max with the H2 chipset inside of it, and a lot of upgrades in the 2024. And kind of say a very pinch of salt news. Don't take it seriously. Apple might be working on a touchscreen MacBook display. So it is kind of a hard to believe, because Apple's thinking of the way is completely different. So I might be looking forward with it, but I think there isn't any big use of touchscreen on a MacBook. Even their screens, or you can say the screens of the MacBook, are fingerprint magnets. So it is. Realme's sub-brand Dixo has launched two new watches. This is Watch D Pro and the Watch D Ultra. This both are targeting into a very budget decided factor, and the Watch D Pro is having a new chipset and stuff in it. So yeah, these are the budget decided based, and having its own way of telling what they are doing. So yeah, if you are looking for a budget decided based, then Realme has launched her, and if you are focusing into Realme's ecosystem, then I believe this might be helpful to you. Realme V30, and this is launching in China soon. 5 megapixel front camera has been saw on 10 certification and a 720p display. So it is telling that it is a really budget decided based smartphone. Vivo's X90 series, and kind of say they are slowly rolling into the global market, and we might be able to see in India, in European regions, Americans, and a lot of familiar regions. So super excited how they're gonna be doing it, and I believe that the global rollout might be completely going globally, but it's Vivo, whatever they want to do, they can do. Vivo X Flip, and this is a flippable smartphone in a series of foldable kind of, but this is a flippable smartphone. Design has been spotted, and it is having a really big covered display as for me, and you can see on your screen the camera module looks really unusual, but yeah, this is only the design. We might be able to see when it is available, so I might expect that the 2023 end will be Vivo X Flip. Let's see. Now let's talk about iQOO. You might be saying iQOO 11 series launched in India. Yes, that's true. But another smartphone was been spotted on 10 certification in China. This is iQOO U6, and this guy is rocking itself with a 720p display and a Dimensity 700 processor. This U series in a lot of regions, this isn't targeting anything. Yes, they impugn themselves in a very budget sided, because iQOO is famous for the performance and stuff. Yes, these processors are sensible, but they doesn't target a lot of sensible stuff. I talked about the iQOO series, iQOO 11 series, iQOO 11 only basically gone officially in India, and so iQOO 11 Pro. Many people are thinking when it will be launching. It might be having its own event. As per some rumors, it isn't coming, sadly, but yeah, if you were looking for it, it is not in the news. And I was also thinking ahead that 11 series is there, so 11 is there, then will be 11 Pro, because they're choosing two colors, so I was fooled. Yeah. Now let's talk about the Samsung. Samsung, if you didn't know, it is developing its own in-house new chipset. It is not Exynos, it is MX chipset, and this will be, as for me, my guts are really high. For the 1st February, I will be talking about that in a bit. What is on the 1st February from the Samsung? Many have guessed it, many might know it also. But anyways, This is going to be launching, and really soon. It's coming in too much future. But the basic type of GPU performance it will be having is of 3 gigahertz. It is kind of a say, as for me, really good, and we might be able to see it more in future. And as I told you, the 1st February is the day to launch the Samsung Galaxy S20 series. And firstly, we got a complete teaser when it will be launching. Then Samsung itself officially teased it that it is going to be launching on their app, and now they have started teasing a lot of features, and you can currently go ahead and reserve yourself for this S23 series. And also there is a Book 3 Ultra also coming ahead with this guy, and Samsung will be focusing more on to their non-ultra models, which is S23 and S23 Plus. Samsung Galaxy A54 with a 120Hz display, it is going to be launching by the January 18th. Super excited. Samsung Galaxy A14, and this smartphone is official in USA at a price of under $200, 99.99, basically $199.99. Yes, you can go ahead. Samsung is currently under the testing of a really my favorite series, S20 series, for the One UI 5.1. So if you are using this devices, you can definitely go ahead and secure yourself. It is coming on UI 5. Another Samsung Galaxy A series based smartphone. This is Samsung Galaxy A34, and we have seen a lot of renders and stuff coming for A series and A series from a lot of time in the December, and in January it is still going on. And let's talk about this guy, the A34 with the Dimensity 1080, and also the A54. Both the guys were spotted also, and this guy's leaks aren't there, but yeah, this guy will be looking premium, and the A34 will be on the budget side because it is having a water drop notch display. And if we are talking about the 3 and 5, then there is also 2 series A24. This will be also going to be launching with a really unusual camera setup. I don't like it personally speaking. 50 plus 5 plus 2. 5 megapixel, it's an ultra wide sensor. So yeah, it is going to be launching really soon. Huawei, P series, a very the flagship type of series of the Huawei, which a lot of people liked it. It is coming back, not in the global, it is launching in China with its P60 and P60 Pro. This will be having better camera, better lens, better everything, so let's see how it does. And yeah, it is launching in March. Super excited as usual. Xiaomi is going to be launching its flagship smartphone at MWC 2023, and this guy will be having its own way of talking. And MWC 2023 will be going on from the February 27 to 2nd of March, and there will be no 13 Ultra. So if you are like me looking ahead, it is not coming. There might be 13S Ultra coming as usual. Xiaomi 13 Lite, and this is an upcoming based smartphone spotted on the Google Play console, and yeah, it was passing by and spotted. Anyways, it is coming soon, and this is also a flagship smartphone. Then it might be a thought in your head that this will be launching in MWC. We don't know. Xiaomi, they do weird stuff, and they are famous for that. OnePlus Ace 2. And this is going to be coming really soon, and it will be going globally at 11 hour, and it was spotted on China. So let's see how it will be launching in a lot of regions, because the OnePlus 10R was really famous for its camera model, but it wasn't having the camera model looks and design basically like that, but it wasn't having any alert slider, the OnePlus speciality. But yeah, I'm looking ahead what this guy will be having. And I don't like the boxy design of the OnePlus Ace, or you can say 10R. So if it comes in that slim form factor, it will be nicer. Phones, and if you are using the Pixel 5G phones in India, they will be having the 5G connectivity launching in Q1 of 2023. So yeah, you can look ahead if you are all ready, and if you are happy with the 4G, then who am I? Honor Magic 5 Pro, and this guy also will be going to be launching, and also the ultimate models too. and the design of this phone was been spotted and it looks really unusual. I don't know why, how in the mind of their R&D team does these type of designs. I'm talking to each and every of this weirdish type of design brands. Microsoft Surface Duo 3. This will be launching soon with a all screen fold. Yes, which means the whole screen will be able to fold and open, and there will be no gap in between. But sadly, help me, the older design was nicer, but people's definition for foldable smartphone is weird, so this phone will be also going to be weird. And if it works on OS, looking forward. Now let's talk about the Intel Core i9 13900KS. This was announced with a 6 gigahertz of GPU, and this is a frequency of it, and only 6 gigahertz itself is enough to shock yourself of it. And yeah, it will be having its own theory to explain, and looking forward with the RTX 4090 Ti classic. Infinix budget decided based smartphones, 0 5G, yes, 2023 version. This phone was good, but the 0 original, but this guy is 0 5G original basically, but this guy isn't having its own theory and stuff. There is also Note 12i 2022 and Book Ultra coming to India, and it is expected by the end of 2023, no, by the end of this month only, January, it will be launched. Let's see. Looking forward as usual. Now for the cheap iPhone 14 Pro. This is that same brand who created the 13 Pro, 12 Pro, whatever you want to call it, for the cheap sided versions. This is named by the Liku, and this is the new model, and it is looking a lot like their older smartphone. This guy is named by the Liku S1 Pro, and this is launched in China, and it is having a Huawei's mobile service, and it is having a really weird type of processor, Sensure, something like that. It's a 12 nanometer processor, and yeah, it is launched in China, but it is not having GMS standard for the cellular connectivity. It is having the Huawei's own type of stuff in it, and so it is not also having the Google Play services. It is available for pre-order in China, and I am thinking who will be buying this. It's completely depending upon why you are buying this. Let me know in the comment section if you are buying this, and if you are using any clone smartphones, let me know how was your experience. I believe that no one uses, but if you are using from the another dimension who have been so fooled, then you can let me know in the comment section down below. So yeah, this were some of the big updates came around this complete week. Apple and Samsung are coming into a lot of rumors for their future phones and future related stuff, and I'm looking forward as usual. And yeah, I can't say anything because I hadn't seen any type of phones, and so the S23 series dummies were also spotted around, but I think that's too dumb to talk about. But yeah, if you are new to the channel, press the bell icon and get yourself stay tuned for more amazing content like this. Like, share, subscribe, gonna be appreciating my work. I'll catch you in the next video. This was Captain Dear. If you're watching Keras and Dearest, stay safe, stay connected. Peace out.